Well, organizing isn't just about cleaning. It's about making space for what matters in your life. Our organizing expert, Vicki Norris, is here with some tips on how to reclaim our priorities. Explain how you do this, Vicki.
Okay, well, you know what, Stephanie? The very first question we ask all of our clients at the first appointment is, what are your priorities? Like, what are we trying to make room for here? Because once we know that, then we're actually clearing the way for something worthy in their life.
Okay, how do you get started?
Okay, so when you're actually beginning your process of organizing, you've got to start with that priority principle, because to create any form of sustainable order, we've found people have to have a motivator, and there's no more powerful motivator than your own priorities. So once you realize that that dream business or that beloved hobby can actually launch from that messy spare room, now you have the motivator that you need to sustain that organizing process and actually finish that spare room to support that priority.
Okay, what if your priority, maybe this might be mine, is to just have more time, not spending it searching for your keys, phone, clothing, whatever?
Well, that's such a key point here, because we have to reset how we think about our time, because so many of us are just in the daily grind. We're saying things like, I'm hanging in there and I'm so behind. And we have to rethink time, really, to activate our true priorities, because so many of us are spending our time instead of investing it. And when we begin to invest our time in relationships, our community, our health, volunteering, the things that are really meaningful to us, then we begin to take back time and priorities.
Okay, so I should not make the dishwasher a priority.
Well, those things are important too, but what we really want to do is we want to actually begin by identifying our priorities. Now, you can see here this lovely table set for hospitality. That's one of my huge priorities, is showing people hospitality, making them feel welcome. And so, but to do that, it can't just be this aspirational thing written on a list, hospitality, you know. It has to be actually discovered in my calendar. It has to show up in my budget. So do we have our, date nights with our spouse, one-on-one time with our kids, hospitality, the things that matter most to us, are they showing up on our calendar? And that really brings me to our last point here, which is living out our priorities. It's time to activate the priorities. Go fishing, bake those cookies with the kids, and make time for that volunteering that you've wanted to do. But to do that stuff, this is where organizing comes in. What you want to do is figure out what are your priorities, so that you can look at the organizing projects it's going to take to activate those. So if you want to live debt-free, you got to organize your finances. If you want to have family togetherness, maybe you need to clear off that dining room table so you can have dinner at home. You see what I mean? So those organizing projects are going to clear the way for what really matters in your life. And to me, that's the heartbeat of organizing. It's not about tidying up, actually. It's about making room for what really matters in your life.
And that is why you have been called a life-lamist, Vicki.
That is right. And we've got a great tool to help viewers with this. And it's just a free roadmap to priority-based living. It's a great way to help you reclaim your life and your priorities.
Okay, so people need to go to your website, download that, Vicki, on the Restoring Order website.
That's right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure you subscribe to the channel and check us out at restoringorder.com.